Will the stock market crash in 2019? Hey traders, the video that I'm about to play for you right now, I did this free training. It's just a short training that I did. I did actually a while ago, not that long ago, and I want to play it for you again because this is something that's really important, and this is the #1 thing you're going to see in every single stock market crash. So if you are worried that the market is going to crash, we're going to see a stock market crash, we're going to see an actual market pullback, then what you're about to see is the #1 pattern that forms on every single market. And I want to play this for you again so you can really see what's really going on and what to look for if the market is going to start to see some serious downward movement. I hope you enjoy the training. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Okay, so in this video here, I want to share something with you that I think is really important for you to understand when you're looking at and you're thinking about the term crash. Okay, stock market crash. You must understand this something. You must understand something about a stock market crash. Okay, you must understand something, and the thing that's important to understand is like, because when we think about a crash, right, a stock market crash, what do we think about? We think just one big down bar, right? The whole thing is going to collapse overnight, and that's what we think, right? Because that's what we believe is going to happen because we hear all these talking heads out there on the Tubes video, YouTube. The Tubes video. Where the hell did I come up with that one? But you know, and it's like, right, we have this image in our brain of the market is going to crash, and in one day, if we don't get in now, the very next day it could absolutely collapse and it'll be all over. And that is one of the biggest things that stops traders from moving forward in the markets. And why I say that is because they're trying to get in now, trying to get ahead of the curve, trying to get ahead of everyone. And they think that if they don't get in now, then it's going to be, then they're going to miss the top or all that sort of stuff. Now remember that if you look at the stock market itself, okay, and let's actually go through, say through a 7-day here. Oh, I'm bringing up now, this is the Dow Jones, but looking at, say, basically just over a bit over a week's worth of bars here. And look at this here, right? Now, remember, 2008 was a pretty devastating period, right? But do you realize that that was 2008? It wasn't 2008. It wasn't January. It wasn't like February the 2nd of 2008. The whole thing collapsed. No. Do you see what I'm saying there? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because so many people think if I don't get in now, I'm going to miss the crash. The word crash, the word recession happens over 1 to 2 years on average. Right? Now, every now and then, yes, 2 to 3 times throughout the entire history of the markets, we've had a big down bar, one big down bar. And is there anything we can do about that? No. But is there something on the charts that can tell us, oh, if there is going to be a strong selling period, then this is when it's likely to happen? Yes, there is. So if you look at these markets through here, right, how the markets work is they go through trends, right? We go through an uptrend, which is a higher high and higher low, right? Higher highs and higher lows. In a downtrend, what do we have? We have lower highs and lower lows, right? So that's what we have in a downtrend. So as the market's making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows through here, who's in control? The buyers. And as the market starts to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, who's in control? Sellers. So don't fight the market. The market's going up, but as the market starts to change, what do we have to do? That's our job, right? Don't complain and bitch like, bah, 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 bah. You know? It's like, no, don't complain and bitch. Flow with the market. If the market is changing its tune, if the market changes its mind, the market is like a woman, right? 1 minute or 1 day it can be saying this, and the next week it's like something different. She changed her mind again, right? But look at this here. The market was flowing down, right? This is 2008. There's a whole 12 months here. So the reason why so many people are trying to get in here, trying to pick the top. Wait for the market to tell you what's going to happen there. So if I look at all the crashes in history, all right, let's start off with the 1929. So I'm going to bring up the good old Google charts here. And I'm going to share something with you here, right? Because it's based on what I'm sharing with you right now. So 1929, let's just bring up, right, so let me bring up this one here. So I'm just basically using, I'm using Google Images here just to get a chart here. But look at this here, right? Look at this here. Forget the comparison here. Actually, let me see if I can find something a bit better here. Right, let's just use this chart here. Right. Forget the blah 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 thing. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find a better chart. I want to find a chart that has nothing on it. Where are we? Come on now. Show me a good chart. You know what? I'm just going to go with this one here. Let's just go with this one here. Now, what do we have here? Forget the numbers on the chart, guys, but what do we have here? Really, really simple. What is this? This is a what? This is a low. This is a high. Now, can anyone tell me that that's going to be the exact top? Yeah. No, right? No. But what did happen? We came down, what? We created a lower low and a lower high. And then guess what happened? We broke past previous lows. So who's in control in this period right here? Sellers. And then we started to see what? A pretty strong sell-off in the markets. That's when we did see a sell-off. But what happened first? We got a lower low, lower high, breaking past previous lows. So the sellers, at this point here right now, you would not want to be long the market. And if you wanted to be short the market, if something's going to happen, that's at the point that's going to happen there, right? Lower low, lower high, breaking past previous lows, and then we start to see a strong sell-off. Okay? So let's go. So that was 1929. Let's go to the 1937 chart. 1937. Oh, wait. Stock market crash chart. Here we go. So let's go have a look here at 1937. And again, I'm just going to share with you what happened here. You know, and when the overall collapse happened. So let's go and have a look at this one here. All right, so 1937. So as you can see, right, we can see this chart here. Can I blow this up a little bit? Right, there we go here, right? So this is, yeah, 1937. So what did we have here in 1937? Right, we had what? We had a high, we had a higher low, and then we had what? A lower low. Then it created a lower low. So as it, lower low, and then what? And then a lower high. So as this market started to sell off through here, at this point through here, you would not want to be long this market. Make sense? Why? Now, you don't know, right? But look what happened, right? As soon as we broke the previous lows, look what happened. What happened? That's when the market what? That's when we started getting some big, strong sell-offs. Right? Now, I think this is a weekly chart here, but same thing, right? As soon as we broke the lows of this what? Low, lower high, lower low. This here was the point that if something's going to happen, if something big's going to happen in the markets, then that's when it's going to happen. That's when we're going to start to see a big crash in the markets, like we saw here. Just like what? Just like 1929. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's go have a look at the next one here. Let's see if I can reset this thing here. Let's go to the 1987. All right, 1987 stock crash chart. Now, once again, this one here was a bit different, but pretty much the same thing, right? Look at this here. What is this one here? This one here didn't create a lower low, did it? But what did it do? So we had a what was this one? This one was a higher low, and then it had a high, and then it had a higher low, and then sort of just a lower high through here, or sort of just down sideways. Then it come up and made this this was a significant lower high. But notice this point through here, right? Notice this point right here. Let me bring this over. Let me bring this chart over here for a minute. Right? So look at this here. Right? So what do we have here? We had basically what? We had this high. We had a significant lower high. And we had a low. Look at this point. This point right here was what? is when the market broke out and when the market started breaking down. So who's in control at this point here right now? We went from a low, now we had a significant lower high, breaking of previous lows. Who's in control? Sellers. And then guess what happened? Then the market crashed. Then the market had a severe pullback. So what I'm trying to share with you here right now is that if you're trying to get into the markets right now as I'm doing this video, and you're trying to say, this is the top in the market and we're going to see a crash within the next couple of days or next couple of weeks, you are gambling. The market is always giving us signals in the markets here. So will the stock market crash, or the common themes? The number one thing in every stock market crash is this. And that's when people say, John, charts, blah, blah, blah. They obviously don't know how to read the simple things I'm telling you about right here. And this is the facts. This is not me, some made up thing. This is the facts. You're either going to get a lower low and a lower high, breaking previous lows, and then the strong selling happens. Right? Or we're going to get a lower high, then breaking previous lows. Right? So if we go have a look at, say, the actual stock market itself. Right? Let's bring it up here. I'm going to bring up this one here. Actually, don't bring up this chart here. So if I bring up the actual stock market itself, what did we have here? Right? Look at this here. Let's not. What do we have back here? Look at this here, guys. What is this here? This is what? High, lower high, lower high, low, low, breaking of previous lows. Then guess what? Oh, then the selling started happening. Oh, what a quinky dink. Guys, it is all in that. And as long as we're following the markets, not every single day, not bar by bar by bar. What I'm talking about here, right, is the flow of the markets. Flow up, flow down, flow up, flow down. Flow down, flow up, flow down, flow down. Bam. Makes sense? And then now we rally back up again. So as you can see, right, it's that sort of formation. That's what we're probably going to start to see in the markets if we're going to see a strong selling period in the markets. And if people are trying to predict and do that sort of stuff, guys, the truth are in the markets, right? The truth are in the charts. The charts is everything that we need to focus on. And I hope you can see just from this video today of what you need to focus on if we are going to start seeing a strong selling period in the markets. If you're struggling with the trading right now, then I want you to click on the very first link in the description, because I'm going to give you a free trial to the Master Trader Lab Monthly, where every single month I'm going to be giving you brand new trainings and helping you on all the areas become what I call the Master Trader. Plus, I'm going to give you 6 massive bonuses as well too. Bonus number 1 is the framework to a successful trader. This is a whole course. Bonus number 2, the chart reading mastery course. Again, another whole course. Bonus number 3, the advanced chart reading mastery course. Again, another whole course there. Bonus number 4 is the Millionaire Mindset Master course. Again, another whole course there. Bonus number 5 is the Master Trader Breakthrough bonuses, a whole bunch of bonuses. And also bonus number 6, you can get a free trial. Plus, I'm going to give you a massive, massive, massive discount. You can lock it in right now. So click on the very first thing in the description right now, and I'll see you on the next page.